Good morning. Good morning.
I just know it.
Hmm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. um. Every trade that we're making, so we're gonna be trading the options on the S&P 500. We're trading the closest expiration date contracts. So that today, October 12th contract. So if you look at the options chain right now, if I say, hey guys, I'm buying SPY calls, that means I'm buying the 359 SPY calls because they're at the money. If I say I'm buying SPY puts, it means I'm getting the 358 SPY puts. If I say I'm going long, it means I'm buying calls. Going short, I'm buying puts. Let's see. Morning, guys. I wanted to blindly buy calls during the first minute because everything is sitting right at support. I would be very, very shocked if they just bring it down lower. But I think that's overall, I think that would be like the best case. If today and tomorrow we end up falling into sometime this week, if we end up falling down to like 350, that would probably be the best case scenario. Mm, we could buy spot calls. We've got damn 358 stop loss, but yeah, it's not smart. Okay. See. disgusting. Disgusting wick. I'm gonna buy light SPY calls. Light SPY calls 358 stop loss. Light SPY calls 358 stop loss. Take some profits, leave owners. Take some profits, leave owners. It's quick. Don't. Just to basically become super red. Damn. Okay, so now basically need to see if 358 can hold a support, but it's not really relevant anymore. This is very, very disgusting price action, obviously. Big wick to the downside, big wick to the upside. There's no other trades to make at the moment. It's holding support, but momentum is clearly bearish. It's holding support. The momentum in the past few minutes is very, very bearish, obviously. But if it would be very, very strong if we rip to the upside from here. We should be falling lower. We should be hitting 357.27 soon, to be honest. But the fact that we're holding support is making me wary to go short. Because one trade that we could take right now. All right, never mind. Market should just dive to like 350 already, to be honest. 350, give a little bounce to 353, 354, and then fall to 347, 346, and then rip from there. All right, so we hit this level that I wanted us to get to, 357.27. Below here, there's really nothing until 356.30 and then 355. So things can get very interesting. I'm gonna take SPY calls low, they stop loss. These moves are happening very quick. Let's see if we get more upside. Contracts are holding value. Contracts are holding value a little too well. So this is, yeah, damn. This is basically explaining to, it's kind of showing to me that, whatever, 1 second. Too much information for me to explain it. Let's just hope that within this minute or two, we break above resistance, because otherwise this is going to make a new low. The fact that the contracts are holding value while not really breaking above resistance is bad for price action. So it's bearish for price action. It means that the contract should fall lower. So let's see. Contracts are still basically, yeah, let's see. It's too late to go short. Makes more sense to go long, but they should rip it lower and then trap late bears and rip it to the upside. Let's see. I mean, you guys should be up like at least $10 on the contract. But obviously we want bigger gains. It's unfortunate not get that. We wicked below low of day, ripped to the upside. So they made many people become bearish as the level of support broke. What they ended up doing was they ripped to the upside. So there's technically what we're doing right now was just going long with at low of day. So we're seeing that there is buying pressure here, and we're consolidating here at support. So see if they hold this. IWM new low of day. They just broke it below. Now is the best opportunity to rip everything higher because they just did a new low of day on the IWM. But everything else is holding support. So they could make people bearish on the IWM right now. And based off of that bearishness, they could also make more money as they rip bears to the upside on the SPY and NASDAQ. Contract is basically at the same, a little profitable contract. Holding support. How much else? We're not going short at support. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting us to consolidate like this. It's been 15 minutes already. IV isn't even very high. Probably because bank holiday yesterday and people are just waiting for CPI day. Weird. All right. Alrighty, perfect. See, that's it. You just go long at support. Things are consolidating. It is what it is. IWM broke new low. They just messed around with people. Make sure you guys are taking profits and leaving runners. A good play. Unfortunately, the market is moving very garbage. I wanted us to break above high of day by now, but yeah, so we cannot. So far, what we're seeing right now is we're in a range bound trading environment. We can't buy puts and calls for now with momentum. We have to buy calls at support and we have to buy puts at resistance. They're going to keep chopping this around most likely. So 358.20 is resistance. That's why we wicked with this candle right here. We wicked basically right to that level and failed. So that's unfortunate. See. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know when I buy anything else. But yeah, same concept. That this pop was generated because the IWM made a new low, but the SPY and the NASDAQ were holding support. So they made a new low on the IWM. They made people think, oh my God, the IWM is showing weakness. That weakness is going to drown into the NASDAQ and the SPY. Oh my God, we're going to break support on the NASDAQ and the SPY. It's like we ripped it right back up and caused that little pop. And now we are big red candle. So we can't really, they're going to make it difficult for us to go short right now. So obviously this was a big red candle. Yeah, I have to go short. All right, let's take SPY puts 357.30 stop. This is a difficult trade to make. Basically, they're forcing our hand. Really, we have to go short. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's not. They're basically forcing us to go short alongside momentum. But what we've just been seeing for the past 20 minutes is that they're not rewarding any momentum plays. They're rewarding range bound trading plays. So this could be a loss. This is not really a safe trade, but we have to take it. It is what it is, unfortunately. Trading is a numbers game. If this works to the downside, that'd be great. But yeah, it's not an ideal trade. This is the type of trade that would rip to the upside. Yep, doesn't look like it's going to work. Let's see if we get a close above 357.30. Stop out of these. All right. We stopped out of these. We could continue falling lower. That's irrelevant. But we have to stick to our plan. Let's see if there's another high quality trade we can make. I'm gonna take SPY calls 357 stop. So this is also not an ideal trade. We're just trading alongside bullish momentum. This is not a safe trade either. So if you don't want to take this, completely understandable. If this works, it is what it is, but not a high quality trade. There's not many high quality trade setups happening at the moment. I might cut this early as well. So I will let you guys know when I sell. Hmm. I'm gonna sell out of these. The market's showing too much weakness. Yeah. About like a $10 loss. Even if this holds support and bounces back up, it's not worth risking all the way, the move all the way down. It's what it is. Market's not moving very it's not moving very fluidly at the moment. I don't think it's about the volume. There's just not enough buying pressure. It looks like they're just, the playbook is a slow bleed to let's see. I mean, this I wanted us to continue falling lower, but for them to actually do it, that's like literally one of the easiest things for them to do, is this continue to drop it. Yeah, man, to be honest. NASDAQ is at a very, very important level, 293. I'm going to take October 7th at the money SPY calls with a low of day stop loss. October 17th. October 17th, 358 SPY calls with a low of day stop loss. So the reason why we got something a bit further out. So if you guys look at the NASDAQ right now, 263 is very, 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 very important support on the NASDAQ. There's literally not much going on after that until about 260. So things can get very, very hairy. 165 is major support on the IWM. below 357.27 on the SPY. The only other layers of support are at 356.30 and then 355. So things are starting to show a lot of things are starting to show a lot of weakness. And the reason why we got these October 17th calls is they are further out. And if we do end up falling, then they're not going to lose that much value and money. But it gives us something to get skin in the game. Damn, NASDAQ's trading below 263. Holy crap. This is going to be very, very, today can be a very, very interesting day. We don't see a bounce. If we don't see a bounce within the next 3 minutes, 5 minutes, then we're gonna see some really bad selling. All right, we have to sell out of these. We're down. We lost like $15 on the contract. NASDAQ is comfortably trading below 263 now. There is not much else below. Wow. Let's buy SPY puts, 356.70 stop. Very aggressive. Let's see if the selling pressure continues. Hmm. $165 major support on the IWM. The only reason why we went short, technically right now, we went short. We're late bears. The only reason why we entered short right now is because we're breaking below very, very major levels of support. So if we're ever going to be aggressive bears and late bears, right? Now would literally be the time to do that. If we rip to the upside, cool. It could just be another loss. It is what it is. But this is one of those times where we can get like some really bad selling pressures to the downside. Well, that's how I justified that. Hmm. This can get fudge. Wow. Okay. We don't usually become late bears, but you can see it's working. So yeah, the thing is, I want this to continue falling lower. I don't know how much lower it can go, but it's setting up for a really, really just vomit to the downside. But then at the same time, damn, we could really rip to the upside as well. So just take some profits, honestly. Take profits and just leave runners. There's no point of take profits, leave runners, and basically 350, 650 can be the new stop loss, basically, if you want to remain in the trade. 350, 650. So when I said, we're entering puts or whatever with a 356.7 stop loss, the fact that we didn't even retest 356.7 was very, very bearish. And now, right, during this pop up that we have right now, if we do not retest 356.5, then that would also be very bearish. But yeah, So we did get a retest, and we tested a bit above 350, 650. But what ended up happening, ripped right back down to the lower. Fell right back down to support, basically. All that happened. The IWM is trying to hold on to 165 for dear life. You can see the 165 area is very sticky for the IWM. And that is the reason why, even though we're trading below important levels of support on the SPY and the NASDAQ, we aren't continuing to fall because the IWM is trying to hold 165. as this put is bullish, all right, I mean, whatever, profitable, we're holding low of day. But this to me does not look bullish. But they're holding low of day, so we have to take some sort of call with a low of day stop loss. I'm gonna get October 17th at the money SPY calls with low of day stop loss, while still holding on to the puts. Damn. Well, that bounced as I was typing it. Mm. All right. So we aggressively bounced right to resistance. 165.5 major resistance on the IWM. And this pop that we had was, it looks like it was literally just caused by the fact that the IWM did not want to give up 165. Damn, imagine we didn't get calls. Wow, imagine we didn't get calls as support. That's what they were trying to basically do. They painted a very, very ugly, disgusting picture on the SPY and the NASDAQ. Justifiably, we broke down below major levels of support. But the IWM held like a champ. And that's the thing. You have to just adapt to what the market is giving you. Not every trade is going to work out. It is what it is. Not every trade is going to be a home run. Today, clearly, we can see that there's a lot of weird, choppy price action. But we're doing good. So now, obviously, we're at 357.30. Major resistance on the SPY. And we're right below VWAP on the SPY. VWAP is acting as resistance. These contracts are up almost $50. So take some profits, leave runners now for basically 356.8. Dank Gem. That is a really. That's. I have to. I could just make a. I should make a Google Doc that basically explains. Okay, I'm going long. What does going long mean? I'm going short. What does that mean? Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to do that. What do you mean? I took puts and waiting. We went long. We went long and at the bottom, and it bounced up. And contracts that we bought are still up about $20. So not short. Let's see. Let's see what the market gives us. What opportunities are shown to us. We failed right at VWAP and failed right at resistance. Oh no, you're good. I thought you were. I thought you were trolling. Sorry, but to him logistics. I thought you were Sorry. Hmm. Yeah, we bought calls over here. The contract's still up about $20, but looking basically like if we break below and close below this candle here, this big large candle body, close out of runners. Stop loss was all the way down here, 7, but we shot up. So now we're just holding on to this move to the upside can sustain itself. Hmm. Now we the IWM is really keeping the SPY afloat. It's not really the NASDAQ, it's the IWM. It's 166 major resistance on the IWM as well. But this VWAP, VWAP on the SPY tapped and like perfectly acted as resistance. Let's see. I mean, they painted so. Look, pragmatically, right now, for the day so far, they have painted a very bearish picture. If you think that today is a bullish, whatever, but pragmatically so far for the day, obviously looks very bearish, right? Now, if you think about it, if they wanted to run up the market into CPI tomorrow, right? When would they do that? They would only want to run up the market when everyone is convinced that it's bearish. And what better time to do that when they have literally painted the market to be bearish? That is what we are currently dealing with in the market at the moment. So there are a lot of ifs, there are a lot of hypotheticals, but we have to be thinking of all of these different situations that can happen. Let's see. Overall, clearly bearish. But the problem is when things are bearish, it's the best time to rip it up, especially if they want to artificially rip it up. You know, have like a lot of buying power, buying pressure into CPI data. This can, I mean, this can also be forming forming an inverse head and shoulders. Everyone that's in the TikTok or any of the comments that like you guys have any questions, I can't like these are a lot of the questions that you guys are asking, like I can easily just very, very quickly respond to it, but I can't do that while I'm streaming and while I'm looking at the charts and everything like that. So so yeah, definitely you guys could send me a message on Instagram, or you could join the Discord link. The Discord link is free as well. You could send me a message there. That would be like the easiest way for me to respond to your questions. Because right now we're trading. So it becomes difficult. This website is tradingview.com. The chart that you guys see. Hmm. Look at the IWM. Just the IWM is already breaking above and holding above the range. but you can see that the SPY is having trouble at prior levels of resistance, whereas the IWM is already trading all the way up here in relation. The IWM is also trading above its VWAP, while the SPY and the NASDAQ are trading below it. That 165 level on the IWM did not want to go. So that's why it's very, very, very important to look at multiple different charts and screens at the same time, so that you can get like when I say like the SPY, the SPY, the QQQ, the IWM, all of that information is readily available on Google. How to put multiple different charts on the same screen, also readily available on Google. So you have to be proactive. $166.30 is acting as resistance now on the IWM. We're back to this 357.30 level on the SPY. VWAP is still acting as resistance. Let's see if... Damn, no. If you guys don't want to be in the longs anymore, you guys could take profit and just wait. But I want to really go short with the freaking Let me stop. Let's see. I hope we rip to the upside. Otherwise, I really, really want to go short. Yes, sir. And it's all love. To everyone in the TikTok, all the comments and everything that I respond to, like it's all love. Like I just cannot respectfully give everyone enough time to respond to all of your questions thoughtfully while also trying to do this, I hope you guys understand. Please just rip up, because you're gonna make me have to go short. Damn. This setup on a SPY looks exactly like the daily chart. If you guys look at the daily chart from a few when we initially went short on Nvidia, we basically went short here. Looks sort of similar if you guys see the resemblance. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. You could go short with a 357.70 stop, but it could rip it up higher. The SPY is comfortably closing above levels of VWAP, so we should. All right, there we go. Alrighty. Thank God we didn't go short. I had to talk myself out of that. Basically, the reason why we didn't go short, I wanted to, but we were closing above VWAP on the 1 minute chart for the SPY, and we had multiple closes above VWAP. That is very bullish. Oh. Wow. Why are they making people have to think? Stop trying to make people think, man. Just damn. Love you guys in the chat, man. Nice. Look over and it's no disrespect. Everyone is trying to make money. That's beautiful. That's crazy. We're basically at close to where we opened. Normally I would go short 358.60 as a stop loss. Normally I would definitely go short 358.60 as a stop loss, but because on the daily chart, we are pretty low. We're trading below 360, and because the past 30-40 minutes, the buying pressure that we've had was felt very artificially driven. So I don't want to go short, but makes sense that we would end up falling back down to 357.30, but I don't think. Let's see. Also, anyone in the chat, Uh, if there is someone that's like weird, just I guess send me a message on Discord and like tag me in it and tell me to ban someone because I can't read every single message. So yeah, please, that'd be great. Like if you could just tag me in the traders chat, or you can make a thread on one of the trades I made and be like, hey, this guy with this username is weird. Damn, this looks like an amazing short. So intraday, a short setup like this would work while the daily candle is at major levels of resistance. But I didn't do this because the daily candle is not at major levels of resistance today. Daily candle is very, very weak. Obviously, you can see that we're very weak. So on a day like this, when there is a lot of upside pressure and the daily chart looks weak, I don't really want to try to short aggressive moves to the upside, if that makes sense. If this works, then this is just going to be an extra data point added to the collection. Mm. Sean, there's this one guy, Hamid. He's been bothering me every day. Damn. sorry to hear that. Can you please make a thread in the Discord and then just send me a message of the guy's exact name, and then we can get that taken care of, hopefully. But yeah, man, I don't want someone like that in the chat. We got to make sure that we create a good environment where everyone can just focus on trading, you know, and not have to deal with immature negativity. Jesse, see, bro didn't get the joke. What joke? There's no time for jokes. Yeah, I don't know what joke you're talking about, sir. Sorry. Are you in anything? Yeah, we're holding on to the 358 calls. How were your October 17 calls? They're good. Young skin. If people are negative, you be positive, so it attracts the person to engage in a nicer way. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Don't even worry about that. Hey, would it be smart to follow SPX and follow other stocks that follow SPX with cheaper contracts to build up a portfolio? Yeah, I mean, you could just do that simply with the SPY or the QQQ or the IWM. So instead of trading the SPX, you could trade the SPY. Instead of trading the NDX, you could trade the QQQ. Instead of trading the RUT, you could trade the IWM. Contracts are cheaper. They move the same way. And basically doing this to prove that you can make a living with trading these cheaper contracts, basically. Handsome Rom, Hobbit, did you ask the beard what it thinks about this price action? I need its input. No, I didn't have a chance to ask the beard anything, honestly. Today's been pretty busy. I've just been trying to focus on the charts and everything like that. I don't really want to have extra conversation and everything that I don't really need to. But if there is some time, I'm definitely gonna ask, but for now, not yet. Comic Rage. So the way that, so say for example, we enter into SPY calls, right? Say right now, the SPY is at like 358.20, right? And I'm saying, okay, we're going long with a 358 stop loss. As soon as the SPY closes on a 1 minute chart, it closes below 358. That's when we sell. But if we wick below 358 while the minute has not closed yet, then we're not selling. So you don't need to set automatic sell orders, because that's how yeah, just that's not how we're trading at the moment. We're trading based off of candle closes above or below levels for stop loss. For stop losses to get triggered. They're a great platform to trade options cheaply in Australia. Maybe interactive brokers. Yeah, I think interactive brokers. Try yeah, definitely just try that. Can you guys imagine? I was like 6 years ago. I could have been a I could have been a full-time engineer for IBKR. Python risk management. That's hilarious. So you can clearly see why I was hesitant to go short with this as a stop loss, because I explained it a few minutes ago. Basically, the daily chart was weak, but we see a lot of buying pressure intraday. So this only works when the daily chart is above and like at levels of resistance. But right now, the daily chart is basically hovering around support. So aggressively shorting these big moves to the upside is not profitable. So that's why I didn't want to go short a few minutes ago. So I hope that made sense. But now it looks like we can. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Someone on the YouTube chat said I'm in Australia and I use Tastyworks. So I guess you can try Tastyworks. There's IBKR, there's Tastyworks. Oh. It's not really safe to try to go long. They gave people a clear breakdown below this range. Like clearly, this is a very big red candle. We broke below this range here, right? So they're obviously trying to tell you to go short. Now, I don't know how much more room there is to fall to the downside. This short could end up working, but who knows? 357.30 is going to be like a level where we can see what happens, but yeah. making it very difficult to try to go long here, but they're painting a picture where you basically have to try to go long with around like 357.13 357.20 as a stop loss, basically. Who knows? Let's see. You could get the calendar for the macro news if you go to forexfactory.com. M_P. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I try to tell you guys. I try to tell you guys. I try to tell you, man. Let's freaking go. Good stuff. All right. Very nice. New high of day on the SPY. Beautiful. We didn't short this clearly artificial strength that we're seeing. When would be the best time for them to rip it up? When things looked completely bearish. Very nice. Yeah, the thing is that the candles don't make sense, right? Obviously, you could clearly see that something just isn't right, right? And we basically saw that an hour ago. That's why I didn't want to go short. Otherwise, like I felt pain. Like at around 10:40, I wanted to go short. But because we saw that there was a lot of artificial buying power, because we saw the daily chart was very weak, and there's still a lot more room to go to the upside, I didn't want to go short. But it's like, oh, I really wanted to. So I'm glad to see that we broke a new high day. Cool. Can I see some ones in the chat if you guys made money today? This was obviously a more expensive contract, but we bought the more expensive contract to give ourselves some wiggle room because we were basically sitting at the lows of the day. They were painting a very, very disgustingly bearish picture, but we took a contract a bit further out to give us some more wiggle room. And that paid off. There was another buying opportunity at 11. And I basically said they're making us have to go long here with a 357.20 stop. And freaking basically within 3 minutes, we went from 357.50 to 359.40. Damn. Nice. All right, I'm gonna basically update you guys. Damn, nice. Lots of ones. Awesome. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Make $60 on that down move. Nice. Yeah, guys, I need to go. It's already 11 o'clock. I have to leave. I could have stayed. Like, if this was another day, I could have stayed until like 11:30, 12, but I have to leave. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to share trades in the Discord if there are good trades to make. But so far, all right, so let me update you guys on the levels. For the SPY, the QQQ, and the IWM. All right, I'm going to start with the SPY. All right, real quick. 360, 358, 357.30, 356, and then 354.70. For the NASDAQ. Damn. $264.60, 263, like basically 262 area. There's really nothing between 264.50 and 263. So that's fun. And then below 263, there's nothing until basically 260. For the IWM, 168, 167.80, 167. Damn. The IWM is strong. 166.50. Basically, if we can remain above 166.50, 166.30, then the IWM is going to continue showing strength because the IWM is outperforming the NASDAQ and the SPY. Basically, just keep an eye on the IWM. If it is in relation to the SPY and the NASDAQ showing more strength and holding above support, then even if the SPY and the NASDAQ are showing weakness, if the IWM can hold and start showing a bunch of green candles, those red candles that are being formed on the SPY and the NASDAQ will rip up, and those were just bear traps. So yeah, basically 166 is a very major level on the IWM. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Thank you. You stay blessed as well, guys. I will see you.